The victory of Tariq ibn Ziyad initiated a profound transformation of Iberia. It created a new civilization whose influence resonated throughout the Middle Ages. His military conquest had a great effect on the histories of the Islamic world and Europe. Antioch, a natural fortress. Steep cliffs on one side, the Oronce River acting as a moat on another, and a ring of imposing walls and towers secured it. Yaghai, its experienced governor, organized a strong defense, stockpiling supplies and reinforcing key positions. He knew a siege was coming. The Crusader armies, a loose coalition under leaders like the ambitious Bohemond of Toronto and the steadfast Raymond of Toulouse, converged on Antioch. They began a siege, but their logistical capabilities were strained. Supplying such a large force far from home proved difficult. The weeks bled into months. Winter arrived, bringing with it freezing rain and snow. Disease spread rapidly within the Crusader camp. Food became scarce, and desertion increased. Yaghai exploited their weakened state, launching surprise attacks that caused significant casualties and further undermined Crusader morale. Bohemond, ever the opportunist, saw a different way forward. He initiated contact with Firuz, an Armenian guard within Antioch's defenses. Firuz, motivated by promises of wealth and power, agreed to betray the city. He would allow a Crusader force to scale the walls under the cover of darkness. One starless night, a select group of Crusaders, led by Bohemond himself, stealthily approached a section of the wall. Firuz signaled them, and they used ropes and ladders to climb over. They quickly overwhelmed the nearby guards and opened the main gates. The Crusader army poured in. The city, after months of resistance, had fallen, but their tribulations were far from over. News of Antioch's capture reached Kerbogha, the powerful Atabug of Mosul. He swiftly assembled a massive army and marched to reclaim the city. The Crusaders, exhausted and depleted, found themselves besieged within the very walls they had so recently captured. Their situation was now more precarious than ever. Hopelessness descended. Rations dwindled to almost nothing. Many Crusaders considered abandoning the cause altogether. It was during this period of profound despair that Peter Bartholomew, a priest from southern France, claimed a divine revelation. He declared that the Holy Lance, the spear that pierced Christ's side on the cross, was buried beneath the floor of St. Peter's Cathedral. After days of digging, Peter Bartholomew discovered a spearhead. Though many doubted its authenticity, the discovery ignited a wave of religious fervor within the besieged army. The Crusaders, believing they now possessed a divine weapon, resolved to fight. On June 28, 1098, the Crusader army, emaciated but driven by religious zeal, marched out to confront Kerbogha's vastly superior force. In a desperate and improbable battle, they routed the Muslim army, scattering its troops and capturing its camp. The siege of Antioch was broken. The seizure of Antioch, achieved through a combination of perseverance, betrayal, and a resurgence of faith, transformed the future of the First Crusade. It eliminated a dangerous enemy stronghold and permitted the exhausted Crusader armies to pursue their ultimate goal, Jerusalem. However, this vital gain came at a terrible price, and the city would remain a contentious region for centuries to come.